Topdog, Underdog is an important drama because it really brings light to dysfunction on families. Here, the setting is about two brothers whose mom and pop left them at an early age, and they're forced to find out life the hard way, without giving them too much of the story. But there's love there, there's some bitterness there, there's some hatred there, there's some self-hatred there that I think we all go through at some point in time of our lives, and it brings a light to that situation between these two brothers in their relationship. And if it's, we do it well, people will ask themselves questions on how they can solve certain issues within themselves or within their relationships with other people in their families, and how they can improve on that.
Topdog, Underdog is an extremely difficult play simply because of the way it reads. It reads almost like garbled insanity. And when you read something that reads like that on paper, you know that it must be brilliant because it's getting so many awards and so many people are talking about it. So we've been trying to do this thing, and I've personally been on a quest to do this thing for about 7 years now. And it's been something that to me has been a worthwhile pursuit because I waited for the right opportunity. We had to have the right venue. We had to have the right kind of night. We had the right direction, the right lighting, the right set, but most importantly, the right two actors. The role of Lincoln was something that I wanted to take on because it was so deep and powerful, but I had to have somebody who could match that. And so with Eddie, we got that, head-to-head thing going on, but we also had that kind of relationship on stage that makes us believable as brothers. And that's something that's deep. It's hard to find that mix. And so with our personalities being what they are, I think it's just created a unique, kind of volatile, stable / unstable mix of power. It's like the atom. It's just unstable. Splitting that thing can power the whole eastern seaboard, and it can wipe out a whole country, just depending on how it's programmed. So Topdog is programmed to be a powerhouse piece of drama that drives forward a story of these two brothers who are locked in a struggle with the world outside and the world on the inside that they face. And it's a night that you'll never forget.
Toughest challenge, number one, was understanding the story. Understanding the story, because how it's written, it doesn't give you a lot of leeway in terms of, well, turn here, deliver this message with this inflection and this type of motivation. You really have to discover those things on your own, which is great because it stretches you as an actor. But when you really delve into it and you look at the layers of the character and how the interaction between the two, within the backstory behind that, what's driving him to this type of behavior, where's it coming from, and really doing a storyline of your own of where it comes from, that's been the challenging part, but necessary part for me. But you really have to go deep on this. You just can't pick that book up and recite lines, and rely on technique. It will not come across well if it's done that way. You really have to give the truthfulness to the story and humanity as well. So it's been tough to find that in this piece.
Lincoln is a retired hustler of the three-card money. He is a guy who used to get a lot of self-esteem out of being known in the streets. He was the man. Watch me as I throw the cards. I was the stuff. They were my fools. And now he's been relegated to putting on white face makeup and a beard, stovepipe hat, dressing up like Lincoln, letting people shoot him in a carnival. Been broken down. His wife left him. Not to give too much of the story, but it's all of the messed up things that can happen to a cat. He's trying to recover from, and the only person he has is his brother. He and his brother were thrown together when they were 16 and 11, when their parents each left them at different times. They've been dependent on each other all this time, but there's this innate conflict because his little brother Boo wants him to do stuff that he doesn't want to do anymore. But he loves his brother, but he can't stand this empty hole that's inside him, man. So he's a very complex dude. At times he seems extremely laid back, but you realize that his being laid back is a defense mechanism for all the pain that he suffered in his life, that he just deadens that space. So for me as an actor, I had to find a place where I could go through the valley of deadening who I was, but to do that, you have to go through the emotional pain itself. So it's been a heck of a role, man. Lincoln is somebody that I'm getting to know more and more every time I go through.
Well, the goal is to have them forget it's me. To lose Eddie George. At first, when you first see me, oh, okay, yeah, there he is. All right, look the same. Okay, he could probably go out there and play football today. Okay. But after a while, it's like, it's Booth up there. That's the goal. But I'm pretty sure some people are saying, Eddie George, the Heisman winner, the Titans, he's acting? Oh, I got to go see this train wreck. I got to go see this train wreck, because there's going to be some funny stuff watching this guy acting. You mean the actor? He acted there? So, I think, after this is all said and done, I hope people walk away with inspired to say, you know what, if he can get out there and pursue something different and really take it serious and not just be the celebrity delivering lines, but really taking it serious, then I can do the same thing. He's been successful in football, a great football career, transitioning now over into acting, commentating, whatever it may be, and having that same success. I can do the same thing.
This is going to be one night where we will lay it all on the stage. And anybody who's not there is going to miss something special, to say the least. But anybody who is there on that night, who is fortunate enough to get a ticket and to be sitting in that audience, they're going to experience something that is going to leave them changed forever.
I would like for people to remember that they watched and witnessed a transition. And meaning that the athlete, Eddie George, the football player, is gone. But Eddie George, the actor, no, he was pretty good. He was pretty compelling. I want them to witness that, because this is the first, really true first piece that I'm doing. And I want them to walk away like, yeah, I remember when he did Topdog, Underdog, man. And he did an outstanding job. I mean, he changed my life forever.
The proceeds of Topdog, Underdog go to the Amon-Ra Theater Performing Arts Academy. We teach kids to think big and to dream big. We're going to take our group of kids and take them across the waters, 18-hour flight away, to Ghana, West Africa, the village of Aflao, and we are going to build a theater for an orphanage there, the House of Champions. And our kids are going to do a cultural exchange, and we're going to bring back what we have gained in the West from our African American culture. But more importantly, we're going to get what we lost from our African culture. And so this is a great opportunity. I wish I would have had it 12 years old, 13 years old, to see and to know the powerful cultural things that exist over on the continent and how they set the foundation for everything we're doing here. From the blues to jazz to the spirituals to hip hop, everything, it originated in the motherland and became shaped in the hollow of the drum of African American experience and life and culture. We're going to teach those things to the kids early, so that when they come back here, being the next Paul Robeson or the next Denzel or the next Ethel Waters or the next Ella Fitzgerald is not going to be a problem, because we're going to show them that the world is a lot bigger than just the zip code that they may live in or the neighborhood they may hang out in. And this is a great opportunity for this city to help send a bunch of kids to a space where their dreams will be realized and expanded.
I'm Eddie George. I play Booth in Topdog, Underdog. You can check me out May 21st at 7:30 p.m.
at the Tennessee Performing Arts Center. Tickets are available at tpac.org. Don't miss this show. You won't regret it.